Wednesday, November 7th, day after the election, and I am Mark Stewart Greenstein. I'm resuming my count of days to a better Connecticut. And though I'd hoped that would be with me at the helm, I am convinced that Ned Lamont will help make a better Connecticut. And I am hoping that I and you who voice yourselves will help prod Ned and the General Assembly in the same way. He's got a big challenge with the General Assembly, and that's for some future videos. I want to speak today about my vote for the most noble political people in Connecticut this week. And that is the 60,000 of you who voted for petitioning governor candidates without succumbing to your friends, your families, your colleagues' charges of you're a spoiler. That kind of condescension. You held up. This nobility includes Oz Griebel himself. He faced a lot of pressure over the last week from some very well-meaning people. But Oz upheld his purpose. He stayed steadfast to his cause, a cause that so many voters wanted to see him succeed in. Those voters who chose to avert the worst candidate, they end up voting for that reason for one of the two big contenders when they prefer a minor candidate. They are well-meaning. They have decent justification. But they do miss the chance to squelch an ongoing problem. And that is the hegemony of a two-party system that doesn't seem to be changing. The two-party railroading is among the things that Oz and his running mate Ronty Frank stood against. I conducted exit polling on Tuesday. I was outside with a tent at my polling place in West Hartford. And many voters, they sadly expressed that they truly preferred Oz, but they felt compelled to vote for Bob or Ned. I have to vote Republican, said several people, at least 4 that came to my tent, even though in a different year they would have voted for Oz. And they weren't happy. They weren't. By contrast, the few who did vote independent expressed happiness. Of the 4 Oz voters, 3 of them were positively gleeful. Okay, Republicans voting for Oz, exceptionally gleeful. As a close acquaintance of mine put it, if everybody could just vote for the candidate who shares their views, the term spoiler would vanish. I'll add, it would also make big party candidates better. They would have to respond to candidates on their left and their right. And in the process, the best candidates then accommodate a majority of viewpoints. Ranked choice voting is a possible solution. Maine conducted it this year. Australia's had it for many years. Ranked choice means there is no spoiler. The winning candidate in the end has a majority. And with ranked choice, the evil candidate has little chance of making it. Voters in this ranked choice system, they can choose a small party as their number 1. They can give a second choice vote for one of the big ones. Third choice vote for the other of the big ones if they like. And they don't worry that their vote is going to waste. The rankings then dismiss the lowest vote getters. They're out, they re-rank, and thereby at the end there's a final of 2, the best 2, for a final round that assures the winner carries a majority. Ned Lamont's totals, today they put him at 48.6%. A ranked choice system would propel him into majority status. Meanwhile, Bob Stefanowski, he didn't have to respond to any prominent candidate on his right. It left many true conservatives very unfulfilled and possibly reduced their turnout. Now, his having Joe Markley on the ticket as lieutenant governor certainly helped turnout among conservatives. He is a true conservative. Connecticut is not likely to see ranked choice voting for a long time. But thanks to the support of the 60,000 this week, it will see energetic, good candidates from many parts of the political spectrum. That'll be in primaries, that'll be in general elections, and that bodes well for Connecticut's democracy. I'm Mark Stewart Greenstein.